Welcome back to BuddhaTalk. If you want to know what Buddhism is all about and you are a complete beginner, yet too busy to read about it, follow my channel as we discover a modern perspective of the Buddha's teachings, also known as the Dhamma. In the previous episodes, I shared 3 of the fourfold supernormal realities, which start by helping us realize that we really are living in a world that is not free from unhappiness and suffering. Then we discussed the causes of these unhappy states and how we can liberate ourselves from them and attain a state of mind that is completely pure and can no longer be disturbed. This state of perfect purity of mind is what is called Nibbana, and this is when one becomes the Buddha. This is the real goal of practicing the Dhamma. Only when we see the truth in these realities and are determined to achieve this goal should we progress to the 4th supernormal reality. This 4th supernormal reality is where the Buddha introduced the steps towards training our mind to eliminate the main cause of all unhappiness and suffering, the self-serving blind emotions of lust, hate, and the delusional sense of a self and a self that exists, which makes us selfish. There are 8 steps in total, known as the supernormal Eightfold Way: harmonious perspective, harmonious orientation, harmonious speech, harmonious action, harmonious lifestyle, harmonious exercise, harmonious attention, and finally, harmonious equilibrium. The first 5 steps in practicing the supernormal Eightfold Way are really the practice of harmonious moral behavior. In the Pali language, the language used in the Buddhist Sutta, it is called Sila. This begins with clearly understanding and defining what is good moral behavior and what is bad. When we have set our goal to attain perfect purity and peace of mind, our thoughts and behavior must be free from conflict and selfishness, which are the very factors that disturb our minds. Our perspective of good thoughts and behavior must be in harmony with reality, our society, and with ourselves internally, hence the name Harmonious Perspective. What is reality as taught by the Buddha? The reality is that everything that happens in this world happens due to the presence of the necessary conditions. Some people call this the law of determinism. This applies to both the physical world and the way our mind works. Take a flame, for example. Burning can only happen when the necessary conditions such as oxygen, fuel, and heat are present. Without any of these conditions, burning cannot occur. The same applies to the feeling of unhappiness and suffering. Why are we unhappy or suffering? It is due to the presence of our selfish emotions, which in turn originate from our thoughts and behavior. Therefore, when we talk about goodness in Buddhism, we are actually talking about all the thoughts and behavior that do not affect our peace of mind and do not cause unhappiness. We need to know and understand from within ourselves what is bad, what were the necessary conditions that caused bad behavior, what is good, and what were the necessary conditions that originated good behavior. What is unhappiness? What were the necessary conditions that caused unhappiness? If we are to attain perfection in the purity of the mind, our moral compass or values need to be guided by our goal and not by other people or external factors. Our thoughts and behavior will need to be good from within without the need for someone to police us In the next episode, we will discuss good, bad, and unhappiness in more detail. Before we end, I'd like to leave you with a Buddha's quote. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We must walk the path ourselves. That is why Buddhism, in some instances, is described as a non-theistic religion, but a humanistic one. Well, thank you for watching Buddha Talk. As promised, I'll try to keep these videos short. If you find my video interesting, hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any comments, questions, or any subjects you wish to discuss, leave a comment below. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.